Hello students, in my previous video I taught you about arithmetic operators in MS Excel. Okay, that one has finished. So today I will start a new topic, order of operators. Okay, so first you have to know what is operators. Operators are symbols that is used in a mathematical calculation like plus, minus, divisions, multiplication, exponentiations, parentheses, etc. Okay, now what is order of operators? Order of operators means in which order you will start calculation. Okay, means which operator will calculate first. So look here, Excel follows certain rules of precedence. Precedence means which will calculate first. Excel first calculate expression within parentheses, means it first solve the brackets. After that, powers. Exponentiations means powers. Okay, after that it will solve the multiplication, then division, and then addition and subtraction. That is the precedence, means order of operators. In this form, in this order, operator will be calculated in Excel. Got it? Now come to the next point, next topic, using the formula. Means how will you use the formula in MS Excel sheet. To understand this topic, you have to understand this example first. This one is a record of mark sheet of few students. Okay, you can see here 5 students and their marks in corresponding subjects like English, Maths, Science and SST. Okay, and their marks has written here, you can see. Okay, and this columns used for display the total marks. Okay, now what is the use of formula? So in this case, if you want to calculate, if you want to add the sum of marks of all subjects, there's no need to calculate it by self. Excel will calculate this one automatically. How? You have to write a formula. Okay, so first, where you want to display the total marks, first you will click on that cell. Okay, I want to display the total marks in the front of this row. Okay, in this cell. So first I will click here. Okay, first I will click here, and after that I will click in the FX bar. FX bar is called formula bar. Okay, first you will click here, then this cell will be activate. So what you will write, that will be display here. Okay, now after that click on the FX bar and write down the formula. Now you want to add this value, so first you will write the address of this cell. What is the address of this cell? You can see B2, B column and second row. So address of this cell is B2, the address of this cell is C2, C column and row number 2, D column and row number 2, E column and row number 2. So address of this one is B2, this one is C2, this one is D2 and this one is E2. Okay, what do you want? You want to do addition. Okay, you want to do some, so you will write B2 plus C2 plus D2 plus E2. So after writing this formula, Excel will fetch the value of this B2 from this cell, C2 from this cell, D2 from this cell, E2 from this cell, and by using this operator, plus operator, it will be calculated and display the result here. Okay, so when you write the formula here, it will also display here temporary. Okay, but after completing, when you press enter key, it will start calculating, and after that it will display the result in this cell like that. You can see. So after written formula, you have to press enter key. When you will press enter key, the result will be displayed here. Okay, automatically. That is the use of formula, and this way you will apply the formula in Excel sheet. You will write the address of that cell. Okay, and after that you will write the operators. Which operators do you want to apply Okay, in this way you will start from equal to sign, that is the syntax of a formula, and after that you will write the address and the operators. Is that clear? So that is the example of do a addition. Okay, in same way you can do multiplication, division or subtractions. Got it? Now this one is the new topic, types of cell referencing. Okay, there are two types of cell referencing, relative referencing and absolute referencing. Okay, to understand this topic you have to see this example. Now look here, what is the use of relative reference and absolute reference. Okay, look here, if you want to show the result here with the help of formula, you will write the formula in this you will click in this cell, and after that you will write the formula here, b2 plus c2 plus d2 and plus e2. After that when you press enter key, then result will be displayed here. In the place of this value, this one will disappear and the result will be appear. Okay, clear? So that is the result of this formula. Okay, so again if you want to do calculation of the marks of the Deepak, then you have to write the formula here. Okay, for same purpose you have to write the formula for Rahul here. If you want to calculate the marks of Rahul, you have to write the formula here, then for Ankush here and for Ankit here. So what is the advantage? Nothing. If every time you will write the formula, then there is no advantage of to apply a formula. What is the advantage of Excel? So there is no need to write a formula every time. There is no need to write the formula every time. When you will fill the formula in first time in this cell, after that you have to select it. Okay, with the help of mouse you will select it and place your cursor here. When you place your cursor here, then this symbol will be appear, a plus sign, okay, at the corner of this cell. Okay, and after that you will drag it. When you drag it, then automatically this formula will be copied in all the cells. Okay, this formula will be copied in the all the cells. That is the example of relative reference. There is no need to write every time same formula. When you drag it, then this one will be copied in other cells automatically. Okay, now the advantage of this one is, according to this cell you can see the marks of Deepak is written in B3, C3, D3, E3. Okay, so with the help of relative reference, this one automatically convert into B3, C3, D3 and E3. Here it will automatically change in B4, C4, D4 and E4. Here B5, C5, D5 and E5. Here B6, C6, D6 and E6. Means the address of corresponding cell will automatically change according to the row. Here the row is 2, then address is B2, C2, D2 and E2. In this here the row number is 3, then automatically address will be changed. Okay, and it will convert into B3, C3, D3, E3. Okay, clear? Similarly it will convert in row number 4, B4, C4, D4, E4, etc. Okay, and so on. Is that clear? So that is the advantage of relative reference. It will automatically copied in other cells, and also the value of cell address will be changed according to the row. That is the use of relative reference. There's no need to write the same formula again. You have to select it and just drag it. When you drag it, then same formula will be copied here and the corresponding result will be displayed here. 370, 298, 283 and 308. This will be appear here. The result will be appear here. That is the backend process. That is the backend process. You will not see this one. I have written this one for explain the process of relative reference. Okay, that's why I have written this one. Okay, you will not see in this in MS Excel. Okay, you will see only the result. When you select this one and drag this one, then it will copy it in other cells and the result will be displayed here. Okay, you will not see other things. Okay, so that is the use of relative reference. Okay, now I'm going to explain you what is the use of absolute reference. Okay, so with the help of relative reference, you will write the formula here and then you will drag it in other cells, then the formula will be copied and the result will be calculated automatically and display in the corresponding cells. Okay, in this column like that. Okay, after that, if you want to find the percentage marks, okay, so how will you find the percentage marks? In total marks, you will divide by maximum marks and then multiply by 100. That is the formula to find the percentage. How will you find the percentage? The formula is you will write the total marks, then you will write the maximum marks, okay, and then you will multiply by the 100, then the percentage will be calculated. That is a formula used in mathematics. Okay, so that is the total marks, that is the maximum marks. Okay, so in Excel you will not write the value, you will write the address. So what is the address of total marks? Look here, that one is the F2 column. Okay, look here, that is the F. Okay, this one is F. I have not written here by mistake. A, B, C, D, E, F. Sorry, this one, sorry, A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay, and this one is G. Now, so this one is F1, F column, and this one is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this one is the first row. Okay, F column and first row. So you will write here, sorry, F column and second row. So you will write here F2. Okay, now the symbol of division and the address of this marks. What is the address of this marks? B and row number 9. So address of this cell is what? B9. Okay, so we will write here B9. But when you drag it this formula in here, then the value will be changed. But sometimes you do not want to change the value of the cells, like the maximum marks will not change. The value of this total marks will be changed, means F2 the marks is 301, in F3 the marks is 317, in F4 the marks is 298, the F5 the marks is 283, and in F6 the marks is 308. So when you drag this formula, then automatically the address of F2 will be changed in F3, then F4, then F5, then F6. Okay, but this value, the value of maximum marks, you do not want to change. So those marks you do not want to change, you will fix it. How will you fix it? With the help of this dollar symbol. You will put the dollar symbol before column and the before row. Look here, that is the B9. Okay, before B column you will put the dollar symbol, and before row number 9 you will put the dollar symbol. Okay, so the value of B9 will be fixed, it will not change. Okay, so when you select it and drag it, then formula will be copied in this cell. F3 divided by F3 will be changed because that is a relative reference, but B9 will be not changed because you have convert this value into a absolute reference. So if you want to fix that value, you do not want to change that value, then you have to use our concept of absolute reference. In that case, you will put a dollar symbol before that column and that row, okay, which value do you not want to change in your Excel sheet. Okay, now the formula will be display here, F4 dollar B dollar 9 and into 100. So in this way absolute reference will work. Okay, in relative reference value will be changed, F2 then F3 then F4 and then F5x, okay, and so on. Okay, but in the case of absolute reference the value will be fixed, B9 B9 B9. Okay, it will not change. That is the use of absolute reference. Got it? I know this topic is little bit confusing, so if it is not clear, then I will try to give you more resources from YouTube. Otherwise I will explain you this topic when school will open, okay, in the front of you live, then it will be clear. So I will revise this topic in detail when school will be open, because I know this one is a little bit tough and difficult to understand. Okay, so don't take any tension. If it is possible to explain through the online video, then I will again clear your doubts. Otherwise I will explain it in a class live. Okay, now I'm going to read the paragraph. Relative reference, understand it. Relative reference is the normal way of addressing the cell like A2, B2, C4 and so on, and it allows us to change the cell address in a formula when it copied to the other row or column, and the cell address change according to the row or column where the formula is copied. In the example, when the formula in cell F2 means here this one is cell F2. Cell F2 is dragged and applied to the cell F3. The cell address changed to the calculate the sum of the value contained in the 4 cells to the left of the cells F3, and the formula becomes B3, C3, D3, E3. Similarly for cell 4, the formula will become B4, C4, D4 and E4 and so on. Okay, that is the use of relative reference. The corresponding address will be changed when you copy the formula. In the case of absolute reference, sometimes we may not want Excel to change the cell address when we copy a formula to another cell. In such a situation, we can use the absolute addressing method. In absolute addressing, the address of the cell is made fixed by the putting a dollar symbol before both the column letter and the row number of address of a cell. For example, C6 is a relative address, whereas the $C$6 is an absolute address. Okay, so here the description has written, and here I have explained this one with the help of examples. In the case of relative reference, when you copied the formula, the address will be changed according to the row and column, and in the case of absolute reference, you will put a dollar symbol, then the address will not change. In the case of relative reference, address will be changed. Look here, address will be changed, F2 then F3 then F4 then F5. Okay, but this value will not change because that one is the use of absolute reference. Okay, I hope you will understand it. Otherwise I will clear your doubt. Okay, you can send me a personal message in my WhatsApp number in the case of any doubt. Have a good day. Next topic I will teach you in the next video.